What's that sound? It's for amusement only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast. Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Tonight, we've made it to 1957. The first game off of Bally's Bingo division was Showtime. Showtime is a Magic Squares game. There's your typical 5x5 grid of numbers on the Backglass with corresponding 25 holes on the Playfield where you try to trap balls and get 3, 4, or 5 in a row on the Backglass. The Magic Squares help you in that you can rotate quadrants of numbers clockwise. In this game, the Magic Squares are actually placed right beside each other. Magic Square A is in the typical position, but B is directly below it instead of one line underneath of it. C is right beside A instead of one line further to the right, and D is right below C. This game also has what they call a magic line, but this magic line works in a completely different way than the previous magic lines. The numbers actually rotate around in much the same way that the Magic Squares do, but because the orientation is horizontal, it gives the illusion that the numbers are actually jumping from position to position. It's a very cool effect. In this case, it's a set of 4 numbers, and that is magic line E. So A, B, C, and D are magic squares, and the magic line is E. This game has triple deck scoring. That means that there are 3 different colored lines depending on the orientation and position on the Backglass. It will score as indicated for that particular color. This is a big deal because each set of odds will advance independently. You can get a separate score for 3, 4, or 5 in a row for red, yellow, or green odds, from a minimum of 4 for 3 in a row up to a maximum, after much advancement, of 600 for 5 in a row. And that's in any of the 3 colors. This game has a ballyhole. If you land in number 16, it will light first extra ball and award you your first extra ball after you shoot your 5th ball. If you have the feature lit and you make your corners, it'll score the same as the green 5 in a line. This game also has an extended time tree. And in this case, the rollovers, red and yellow, down at the bottom left and right of the playfield, if you roll over them with the ball and they're lit, it will award you the next jump up your time tree. Red will award you before 5th, and red will award you after 5th. The default is before 4th. Now this game has a theme of a show, as many of the other bingos do. And there are 5 ladies in this performance in costume on the Backglass. There are 2 columns centered to the left and right of the central dancer. And there are pink curtains behind with some small decorative blue curtains at the top. Showtime is written in stage lights, much as several of the other previous bingos have been. The cabinet on this game is yellow as a base coat, with blue stars and red and gold ribbons draped across. The playfield has multiple women in the middle of a dance all in various costumes. This is a great game. I've played and worked on one of these in the past. It had a payout hopper. The issue that I was looking at was that the odds would not light on this game. But now what I like about this game is that the magic line adds a whole nother dimension to the typical Magic Squares gameplay, and having the magic squares positioned right beside each other allows you to rotate the center number, which is an incredibly powerful feature. Bally produced several other games that had this same feature set and expanded on it, allowing you to move every number on the Backglass. This is a great step towards that, and would be a whole lot of fun on its own, and it is. I enjoy every Magic Squares game I've played, and I know that comes as a big shock. I like a bingo. Wow! I like them all. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com, or you can call me on the Bingos line. That's 724-BINGOS-1, 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter at Bingo Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, also at Bingo Podcast, or you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.